Of a white Christmas, just like the one.
Mum, can I open one of my presents tonight?
Okay, but just one.
Doesn't say who it's from.
Smile, Thomas.
Also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to serve.
And while alternative interpretations explain the duality as an emergent, a second-order consequence of various limitations of the observer, perhaps Mr. Kromer could explain to us what the Copenhagen interpretation of wave function is, seeing how he has time to be elsewhere.
It's where the act of measurement causes the calculated set of probabilities to collapse to the value defined by the measurement.
Yes, that's correct. So, if we take from this that its true value can never be known, or is at least non-committal about being a discrete entity, or a discernible component of some discrete entity. Read chapters 1 through 7 covering particles with the property of spin in relation to the grand unified theory.
Professor, I was just wondering if I could show you something I've been working on.
Thomas, you should be focusing on the work I set you, not these madcap theories again.
Yeah, but I took what you said before. I took what you said about what constitutes an infinite amount of energy.
Even with an infinite amount of energy, it still doesn't work, as you need an infinite amount of mass to counteract the infinite compression rate.
Yeah, but I thought about that. Look, basically...
Look, Tom, you have to stop with these ridiculous notions. You'll just keep repeating yourself and it'll get you nowhere. You're a bright kid, Tom. I hate to see you waste your time on this.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise anyone else was in here today.
Oh, that's quite all right. That complex theory you're using there, is that Schrödinger?
Oh, yeah, it is. Sort of an amalgamation, really.
So what is it that you're actually working on?
It's nothing, really. At least that's what my professor thinks.
I wouldn't put too much stock into what others tell you. Most ideas in history have sounded ridiculous when they're not fully formed. There are people who can spend their entire lives being educated and learn nothing, whilst others could see an apple falling from a tree and decipher the mysteries of mankind. Equations are like life itself. It's often the most minute elements which will have a greater effect later on.
Like chaos theory?
Exactly like chaos theory. Everything will be determined by the choices that you make now. Someone once told me that you can spend your entire life trying to change things. However, destiny plays a larger role in those choices than we ever give it credit for. It's funny. I never saw myself repeating that, but I guess it's only at the end you realise the significance of the beginning.
I guess I never really thought of it like that before. Sorry, do you work here?
No, not anymore. Which reminds me. Yeah, it's about time I got going. Remember, There are some things that can't be achieved in one lifetime, but I'm sure it'll come to you. Sure, time to go back this time. Remember March the 8th. I'll deal with this.